I don't own the rights to this music. But we know that. So in sheeple news, y'all said y'all missed that. Y'all said that y'all miss me saying that. Okay, my bad. In sheeple news, yo, I just wanted to say, I know we talk about a lot of stuff that has to do with things that matter. And I know that a lot of people, they feel frustrated when I start talking about the celebrity shit. And quite frankly, if you got a problem with it, get the fuck up on out of here. Okay? We talk about everything here. All right? So this is why this segment is called In Sheeple News. So you got people that come through your platform and they're not familiar with your platform and what you talk about. And they automatically get into this dismissive role in trying to discredit your content of it not being educational or whatever the case may be. Motherfucker, this ain't Channel 13. You can go ahead and do research on the History Channel, YouTube, or wherever you get history and information from. Okay? This is my platform. And if you don't like what the fuck I'm talking about, you're not paying to be here. I'm certainly not fucking monetized on YouTube, so shut the fuck up. Okay? Shit. Anyway, distraction. Ray J has been in the news since last night, I believe. He had his Instagram live cut, and people are talking about the PTB. But it's kind of funny. You know, I laugh at myself because I am able to see things before it happens, not based off of me being a psychic or anything. It's just fucking common knowledge to be aware about what the hell is going on. And I'm not saying that people are wrong for not doing the same thing. If everybody was, practicing discernment and all this other shit, then we wouldn't have a show, we wouldn't have a platform, we wouldn't have a segment, we would not have content to bring to the masses, because it is September the 11th. It is 9/11, horrible day in history. And apparently they don't want to talk about us to talk about that. So, of course, like I said on my Instagram, that they were very slick and they were very smart, because they were literally advertising that Twin Towers went down for about 2 weeks. Let's get to that first, right? When I do these recordings, I'm usually prepared, but I went off because I can sense, again, the future, where people are going to say, come on, Minx, I want to hear about that first. Okay, so we'll talk about this first, okay? In India, about 2 weeks ago, 13 days ago, they had the term Twin Towers in the news, and also associated with that word demolition, okay? And you already know, like, of course, the conspiracy theorists around 9/11, it is like a data dump of proof of evidence that people believe that is true, that 9/11 was not what we were told. And we are 20 years past this, right? I think it's 20 years or something like that. I don't even remember how long it was. You see how fucking, you see how my brain is? But y'all get what I'm saying. I'm not re-recording this shit. So what this is SEO, right? What is SEO? SEO is search engine optimization. What you search for on YouTube, Google, Bing, Yahoo, Yandex, whatever you use, it is a search engine algorithm that searches for things in lightning speed. So if you have a person that is not red-pilled, that doesn't understand what people are talking about, especially on social media, with more and more people using their platforms to speak on the truth, they'll say something, 9/11 was a controlled demolition, right? I'm saying that's what. So they'll Google it, and the first thing that will come up with Twin Towers controlled demolition would be this story from the Independent and India TV and Better India and India Times, first post, this is what's going to pop up. So it is how they do it. This is how they cover up people to search for what they're looking for, because then you have to do extra search, which you really don't have to. There's so many people out here enriched with information. You can't trust Google. You can't trust Bing. You can't trust none of these search engines because they are so biased in what they show you, and they make you really look for it. They make you really work for it. But if you are interested and you're a person like myself that loves doing research, if you do research with Bing, which a lot of people are like, oh my God, why would you do research with Bing? Everything that you search accumulates rewards points, and you're able to use those rewards towards things, whether it's for donating it to special causes or purchasing games, or in my sense, what I use it for, I do a hell of a lot of research, and I'm able to get my Xbox Game Pass subscription for free. You know what I'm saying? That's $16 in my pocket for using Bing and being able to game and do research, which is two things that I love doing. All right. So I just wanted to point that out. All right. So this is what's happening. Right. And also, if you notice here, which I'm pointing out, the Super Tech Twin Towers brought down within 9 seconds, free fall speed. That has never happened. That has never, ever, ever happened. I can't argue with nobody that believes that. The events that happened the way that they said it did. But this is what they're looking at. Twin Towers. Almost laughing in our face too, but Twin Towers. Okay? Now let's get back to my post, right? I had posted this. There was actually a video I had going viral on TikTok. I got 85,000 views on it, a lot of engagement, talking about my questions as to why we have to keep being reminded that Brandy and Ray J are siblings. Why do we need to know that? Why does this need to be in every publication? Why does this have to be mentioned every single time they are in the headlines? That is Brandy's little brother, and that's what it is, right? So amazing conversations that we had over on TikTok about this. But I wanted to point this out, okay? I pointed out that everybody forgot that Whitney Houston and Ray J were dating, specifically 2 months after the sex tape. I can see why they cut that live. Absolutely. Because that's a problem in the storyline, y'all. This is a problem in the storyline, okay? And you have people that don't understand that life, just like these reality shows, it's all about storylines. When you meet somebody, it's either going to be a person that's going to benefit you or a person that's going to harm you. There's only two intentions of someone meeting you. It's either to be your enemy or your partner. And this is exactly what we are facing, especially in this journey of life where it is now greed and just people in general that are ruled and controlled by money. So it is always, when you're dealing with people in any business that you are in, when you are out here discussing your ideas publicly and talking to people, and I'm saying this to myself as well, because we know that I'm a person that has amazing, bright ideas, and I just have to just spill it out. And if somebody decides to tap me on the shoulder and says, Minx, take that shit down, we're going to work on that, and then nothing happens. Yeah, that's happened a lot. But anyway, let's go. Let's go to my previous thing, right? So I said the rise of Ray J and the Kardashians have to do with the Whitney and Kanye storyline. Realistically, this is a who you know business. And sometimes who you know or meet is for a specific intention to help or hurt your career in that evil business, which is true, right? Which is true. So let's, and of course, let's go to the tweet before this one. Let's go to my profile. I know people are hitting me up. Okay, so this is the tweet. So Joy, shout out to Joy, who provided a very insightful tweet. And I'm not being a dickhead by saying it like that. I really feel like everyone's contributions to discussions is worth something. It's worth something. And I believe that people that have contributions, they have to give you something to play around with in your head. And this made me really play around with this thought in my head. So Joy says Kanye and Ray J need to stop screaming black injustice every time something happens to them within the Kardashian family. You were real quiet when they appropriated black culture and capitalized off of black women. Not a lie told. I am not disagreeing with you, Joy. I am not disagreeing with you, but I am also presenting a different way of how I'm looking at it, which I replied I agree to an extent, but on the flip side, I'm looking at it like this is more proof of how the industry moves with using black people as pawns for distractions, such as this, and low-key exposes how the Kardashians have been moving. Win-lose situation, right? We can't win in that. Yes, how the hell did y'all mess around with these bitches who are witches? Again, I'm not gonna... These bitches who are witches. As they appropriated our culture and made money off of us, copying all the things that we did, do, and things that we are ridiculed for, from the braids down to the body shape, which is natural to us, hourglass to us. And again, I don't care about what they do with their bodies. I really don't give a fuck. It's the fact that you have girls, teenage girls, women that are low, that have low self-esteem. You guys have set bars of something that we were born with. We were born with the voluptuous lips, tits, ass. Some of us. I don't have an ass. I'm just wishful thinking. God didn't give me an ass so I can sit all day and do fucking research, and it's you know, I need extra pillows. But it's all good. You know, I'm happy that the Creator blessed me with a big brain instead of a big ass. Okay, I'm lying. I cry about that shit every day. Anyway, right. But I'm like, but think about how the industry has been moving, using black people, these apps, using black people, you know, regardless of what race you are, there is no, like, you can't turn a blind eye to the fact that this seems to be, we are the blueprint for a lot of shit, right? And the fact that, you know, we want to kind of keep a little things to ourselves, you know, we want to have a little bit of identity that is now marketed. You know what I'm saying? It's your identity is being marketed as a fashion statement. Your lips, your ass, your hips, your breasts, your vernacular, Avi. All of this is a packaged thing that we came into this planet with, and we can't even use it. We can't even monetize off of that. Funny, boom. That's what the that's what the Telegram alert said. Let me turn that off. It's 9/11. You know that these all of these groups and communities are popping today. All right, so let's continue. Whitney Houston, right? Once again, I have been saying for a long time, I am not letting Brandy get away with the fact that you were handed a note and Whitney Houston died immediately after that. And people keep saying, you need to have respect. Like, what did the note, like, we don't need to know what the note said. That's like between them. How the fuck do we not know if that is evidence? I'm going to hold it near and dear to me. No. So you'll have Whitney Houston that was seen twice with the Norwoods. Okay. So you have Ray J that was in an on and off relationship with Whitney Houston since 2007, bro. 2007. A 17-year difference. And now you coming out with talking about Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner claims that he's claiming that she masterminded the release of his sex tape to ruin his family following Kanye West's rant. Again, you see what I'm saying? The storylines. Now, Ray J inserted himself into Kanye's storyline. This is why I'm saying, like, I don't think that there's a couple of celebrities. I'm not going to say who I think is next. I don't ever like to be that person. But Kanye West, with him going west with his storyline, they're sending, again, like I say, Ray J for the cleanup crew. This is what this is. How do we not know if y'all are masterminding a fake fallout to make Chris look like the bad guy? Funny, the Serpent Queen. You see that shit? You see that shit? Tell me what you have done, what you have done differently. Tell me what you would have done differently is what I meant to say. What about my mom, Chris? You're telling people false stories about me, making the black man look horrible for your gain. Now, one of the things I want to point out too, right? I'm going to go to my TikTok. I asked this question, 6/27/2022, about why the fuck y'all keep bothering us about Brandy and Ray J being related. Let's have a listen. How come nobody ever talks about Ray J and Brandy? I mean, they're talking about them now, but I'm talking about then. Okay, so let's go back to when they was talking about the Moesha curse, because apparently some castmates were dying. And then years after Moesha, Brandy actually hit a woman and killed her, where the son sued her and won. They found her at no fault, but still, it was almost taboo to even bring that up ever again. Until they decided to do a Boy Is Mine reunion, and that's the time that Whitney handed Brandy a note in front of Clive Davis and cameras. Whitney's daughter almost died that night before in an accidental drowning, where then Whitney dies, but we forget that she was dating Ray J. The same Ray J that smashed Kim Kardashian, and then we were serenaded with Paris Hilton 2.0. And always having to remind us that Ray J is Brandy's brother. Now wait a minute, ain't that Brandy's brother? And who's in the headlines as well? Little Kim. Little Kim. Right? I returned back because, you know, the comments were so deep. I returned back with this. I just wanted to point out something though. I hate like the way that they wrote how Whitney talked in this really fucking irked me. Whitney came running over and said, "You know, Ray's my baby. Yeah, I'm a cougar girl." I don't think she talks like that. Because even with the TMZ, the way that they write, like they make her sound like a hussy, like a little hussy, going after a young man. Right? This is what they made her sound like, a little hussy, and she is not. This is the queen, right? Whitney Houston, the queen of pop, right? From what I thought, right? Pop princess, they called her that too in the beginning of her career, just like Britney Spears, who's also in the news. So you notice how all of these people are all coming at the same fucking time after the queen died. Now you got Britney Spears now uploading audio. You can't show us a fucking video, you can't fucking go live, but you can upload audios of what I'm calling like these hidden notes that she has, that she decides that she just wants to start uploading, and we're supposed to listen to her, and you still are not showing us your face. You're still not going on a live. You want to be close and answer all your fans' questions, but again, that sounds like the same shit that you was doing when you was standing and you know, showing us your rose on your lower torso and talking about, oh, okay, so the fans want to know, what is my favorite ice cream? Okay, so my favorite ice cream, I'm like, nobody was asking you that. Motherfuckers was asking, are you okay? Wear yellow if you're not okay. Like, we just want to get, as society, you celebrities, we just want to get to the fucking bottom line. That's it. We have water issues. We have housing crisis. We have medical backlash. You have all this stuff going on, and y'all are still talking about the same shit that's been going on for 15 fucking years, 20 years. Get on a live stream, Brittany. We're done. I love you, but this is tough love now. I'm tired of you fucking spinning around in circles in the same background. These are old videos, and again, I want to see proof of life. And if I don't see no fucking proof of life, at least a bot. Show us a fucking bot. Show us a clone. Show us something. Go live with the clone. Just let us know. Okay? Now, Kim Kardashian, High Priestess Witch, right? I really think that she lost her powers. I think that Pete Davidson shit fucked up her timeline. Because if you think about it, his father, 9/11. What does this all mean? What does this all mean? This all means it goes back to fucking Whitney, right? I believe, because Ray J said, he said it was all his fault. It was all my fault. It was all my fault. Hold on. Where is that? I have that video. Okay. We're going in order, right? Then he does this shit. All right, so this got sent to me, and I had to do some research for myself because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Now, I tell you how funny it is that these two have been on my radar for the last couple of days. But this shit takes the cake. Because I don't care how much I love my sibling, like, I'm not tatting your face on my body. Now, after doing further research on this tattoo... Yeah, This. I'm really like, because I'm looking at this portrait, and I'm like, what if they snuck the note? What if they snuck the note in that shit? Because that little corner, fam reps with love, something like that. Forever, with an angel over the E, ever, Eve. Mash, MASH. I know you're looking too much into it. No, I'm not. I'm telling you right now, this is going to uncover some shit. It scared me. It's going to uncover some shit. Okay? Now, I have a video of I believe Ray J saying that it was all his fault. It was all my fault. It's probably a couple of weeks after that. But this is what it was. This is what has been going on for the last couple of weeks, which I find it very funny that now all of this stuff is coming to light. Come on. I know I said it somewhere. Oh, here it is, right in my face. See? I don't own the rights to this music.
It's something that nobody... And that's why we're here, the sign. Something that nobody can explain. It's all my fault.
What?
Yeah. It's all my fault.
It's all your fault.
All of that happened?
No, that's not.
No.
What do you mean? And having done it now, this is my second
Just was
time.
my fault. I wasn't there. But we'll talk later.
We have to talk.
So, all of this is coming together, right? So, whatever's happening in that camp, they don't want something to happen. They don't want something to come out about this. Look at this shit, too. You see this? TMZ investigates who really killed Michael Jackson. Stream on Hulu. I'm going to just say this shit to y'all right now. If y'all don't let this man rest in peace, if y'all don't let him rest in peace, his estate is not going to see no money from this. What your opinions are, what really killed Michael Jackson? TMZ is who really killed Michael Jackson. Y'all fucking sat there and bullied this man. I'm really mad right now. Y'all sat there and bullied this man. Each time he showed up in that courtroom, they were not able to say, paint the lines, oh yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did that. He has beat every single case. And I know beating a case does not mean that someone is innocent. It's still the fact that they could never pin anything on him. After all of those hidden wiretaps, y'all couldn't find a motherfucking thing on him. And you still bullied him all the way up into his death, even still using pictures, or altered, edited pictures to make him look worse than what he really fucking did. So who really killed Michael Jackson? Y'all motherfuckers did. Y'all did. Allegedly. Y'all did. You drove that man to depression, and all he wanted to do was just fucking make music. He was your income, your clickbait income, just like a lot of these other artists who have lost their lives to drugs and things like that. And yeah, it makes you really being passionate over a motherfucker that doesn't know you exist. Well, you know what? You're right. Michael Jackson didn't know I existed. He didn't know I existed. But I knew that he existed, and I knew that he had feelings, and I knew that he did not deserve what he was treated. The way he was treated was wrong. Him, Diana, Whitney, the list goes on. Amy Winehouse, all of these people, y'all are responsible for their death. And I'm just going to leave it like that. I said what I had to say. But yeah, mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to wind up becoming about Whitney Houston, and then Brandy, you are going to have to show us what the fuck that note said. You're going to have to tell us what it said. But you know what? So much time has gone by, I don't think that it's really going to matter. But anyway, stay tuned to another Wicked Observations with Minx. You know how we do.